It's time, guys. It's time. Welcome back, true believers and spectacular Spidey fans, to the last infectious installment of Radioactive Replay for Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. We're at the finale, everybody. We made it. We took out all the enemies in all the multiverse dimensions for all the Spider-Men, and now we're finally here, ready to take on Mysterio, which I think is awesome that Beanox decided to make him the final boss in the game, like the final boss. And whoever's decision it was to do that, I love. And yeah, this episode, I'm going to save lots of cool announcements for after we beat Mysterio. But for during the main episode, we're just going to mainly have fun taking him out and also maybe talk about the cartoon, maybe Spider-Man PS4. We'll see what happens. If I ramble again, who knows? But mainly, I will be talking about lots of cool things in regards to episodes of Radioactive Replay and certain surprises in store at the end. Huzzah!
You need to get a swelled head about it.
Yeah, come on, Mysterio. You don't have to get bigger and badder than you already are in Spider-Man PS1, right?
Show off.
I just started, Mysterio. Don't try and kill him. Okay, yeah. Great job. Just right out the gate, get hit by Mysterio. That's awesome. Yeah, well, Mysterio, you're just a big floating head fishbowl jerk. How's that? Enough of what? We just started. Oh man, it's the one spider who can kill people with guns, right? No, he just uses stealth. But look how cool this level is. I also love how this is the level where they all team up together, because that was a question that a lot of people were wondering when this game was coming out. It's like, wait, even though we can play as each Spider-Man in each dimension, can we play as all of them? Like, can we, like, are we going to be able to, you know, team up with them? Like, are they going to team up with each other? And then Beanox was so quiet about it, they didn't want to talk about it at all. They wanted to save it as a surprise. And it's like, oh, surprise, surprise, we actually do get to team up with all of them in the last level fighting Mysterio, which I think is a cool boss fight. I mean, if you guys know Chris Baker, he's awesome, by the way. Go check out his channel and go subscribe to him and watch all of his videos. He's done a couple of Spider-Man PS4 videos, all of which are great. And when he has also worked on 5 previous Spider-Man games, and this was one of them. And it's really cool that Beanox decided to make Mysterio the last villain of the game, like the final boss. And I just think that they did a great job handling. Look how cool he looks there! Look how cool he looks right there in that freaking shot. It's awesome. Yeah, well, you're just floating around with a light, Mysterio. You're not really doing anything evil. I also like how his cape is red. It changes colors. And a cool other thing is that what Chris Baker says, that since he's worked on these games, and, you know, Mysterio was always in, like, the lower light. The best boss fight with Mysterio that we've had, besides the one in Spider-Man 2, is the one, the PS1 Mysterio level. The one in the PS1 game by Neversoft in 2000. That level was great. And as you can see here, in that game, in the PS1 game, it was a giant Mysterio. He was huge. And in here, they're paying an homage to that, since he's another big Mysterio, and he's ginormous, and we get to fight him in this level, which is so cool and awesome. And I think this is the most dynamic boss of the game. While Carnage is the best level, and I think the best boss fight, you have to admit, going around in each dimension for each of the Spider-Man, doing this to Mysterio, fighting him in, like realities breaking apart, I think is great. Oh no, we broke your fishbowl! Sorry. And also, sadly, since Beanox made this game after it was said that Web of Shadows 2 was canceled. Oh yeah, boy, my favorite one.
I'm sensitive about my height, okay?
Yeah, don't call me short stuff or anything like that. Come on, small people have feelings too. Sorry for the weird cut there, guys. All of a sudden my laptop weirded out, so I had to restart the Elgato, but it's okay now. We're gonna keep fighting him. But yeah, I think overall, with Mysterio being the final villain of this whole game, building up to the main event of the final boss to take out in this whole game, with all the 4 Spider-Man taking out the big bad is Mysterio, I think is a great choice. I think whoever decided to make that decision deserves, like, a really good, like, you know, award, because I think they, you know, did a great job of incorporating this Mysterio into this game as this kind of big threat when he gets the whole tablet, like the entire tablet, with all of its power. I think it's great. And I love how each time you fight him in this level as each different Spider-Man, you have to fight him in a different way. So Noir was just about being stealthy. This is about being all forward and trying to destroy all of his mini-minions, all of his weird mini-Mysterio energy beings, and then taking out these orbs. Which, when I started this level, when I first played the game, I had no idea how to pass this part, because I didn't know they had to defeat the orbs. I was so confused about that. I thought you had to defeat the bosses right here. I didn't know it was they have to actually take out the orbs themselves, which is like, it's a cool little, you know, it's like a red herring. You have to like, oh, it is the orbs they have to take out. Yeah, that's the thing that we were trying to showcase. No, I don't want to get hit. Come on, those things are so deadly. Come on. No, not that. Come on, I want to hit. Yeah, there you go. I want to hit that. Yeah, take that, Mysterio, you punk. Okay, this might be bad. Oh! Oh, look, it's Mr. Negative's helicopter. I think. Maybe. Not too sure. Woo! Interdimensional planes of weird molding rocks and just molding platforms, Mysterio. Great job. And I love this Mysterio. Like I said, I think it's my favorite design of Mysterio. And also, I just love Mysterio fights in Spider-Man games overall. I think Spider-Man 2 was a great fight with him in the freaking, the theater. And then the theater gets caught on fire because he lights it on fire with his henchmen. And I love just being able to take out all the robots in Spider-Man 2. And then fighting him here is just great. Come on, I don't want to get killed. Let me get some space. Yeah, go away. And I fall off the platform. Nice job. By crushed by a god, you mean almost getting killed by weird mystical energy blasts? If that's a god's power, then I'm terrified, Mysterio. Ow! God, see, this is the problem I'm playing it on hard. Sometimes, at least for this level, it gets a bit too intense. And you just fall off the platform again. Yep, obviously. Great.
Look at you. So tiny.
How dare you?
How tiny is he?
Bigger than you. If you catch my drift.
Hey, thanks for helping.
Go away, Electro.
Little Spider, I have a little surprise for you.
If it's death, I don't really want that surprise.
Ah!
Sandman, go away. But yeah, I just love how Mysterio, they use his, like, illusion powers and then take it to, like, the next level with his magic. You know, quote-unquote, like, you know, special effects, like, sleight of hand illusion tricks that he has just as normal Mysterio. And then it's, like, blasted up tenfold in this boss fight. Which I love how dynamic it is. Woohoo! If Mysterio is in Spider-Man PS4, I think I would be totally down for that. This is the last time we saw Mysterio in a Spider-Man game, guys. Which was in Shattered Dimensions. And, you know, if we were to see Mysterio in Spider-Man PS4, think of the graphic capabilities that they could do. Not just with, like, you know, how great they can make him look, but just, like, in terms of visual effects. I think that'd be awesome. Oh, come on, 4 now? How dare you? This isn't even the hardest part of this fight. The hardest part, I think, is the 2099 freefall. And since this is hard mode, my god, I might die a million times during the 2099 part. Oh, come on, you know you're supposed to hit that. Yeah, there you go. He's laughing and then he says no. Good job, Mysterio. Might want to wait until you do villain witty banter. Wait until everyone's down and out for the count, then try and make fun of me. Ow! Dang it. Carnage, how dare you? Or Hobgoblin, whoever's trying to attack me. Doc Ock, Hobgoblin, everybody. Oh my god. Dang it! Make it stop. Ow! No! Oh my god, am I really about to die? Seriously?
Little Spider, I have a little surprise.
I don't want your surprise, Mysterio. Go away. Please and thank you. I would love to reach Mysterio if I could actually not get killed from his thing. Come on, one more hit. Woo! Come on, one more. We got this. Come on, just keep slamming him. Spam that circle button, Spider-Man. You got this. Yeah, that's more like it. Ouch, that's not like it. Okay, let's rage mode these fools. Woo! Come on, quit it with your surprises and your weird henchmen. And Sandman about to kill me. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, get your punk minions out of here. Yeah, knock him out. Can you do that? Yeah, there you go. Alright, Bubblehead, let's go. Woohoo! Now, this obviously isn't as epic as the Venom fight in Web of Shadows, or even the Venom fight in Ultimate Spider-Man, both the final fights, but this is pretty darn epic regardless.
Falling again?
Woohoo!
Standing on solid ground is so 29.
Yeah, that's old school, Miguel.
I grow weary of this battle.
I do too, and I especially hate this part of the fight. Dodging these things is next to impossible. Like that, I went right through it, and I hit the ring, so... Yeah. Oh, okay, you know what? I didn't even hit that part, but whatevs.
Better step it up.
By step it up, you mean destroy him and punch his face? Yeah, that's more like it. Why are you hitting yourself?
I'm having a smashing time. How about you?
See, he knows what's going on. I don't even have to make puns anymore.
Quickly, after him, Spider-Man.
I'll try my best, Madam Web. I won't let you down. On like that, which just makes me mad. And all of a sudden, he gains 1,000,000 more speed going downward. Which, by the way, even though I hate this free-falling section, I think it's the most epic one out of all of them. Yeah, you're not going anywhere. Come back. This is one-on-one, you dummy. Woo! Nice. And you're gonna get the snot beat out of you, but that's just us.
That one was actually close.
Woo! It was. All these are close, Miguel.
More gifts for you.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna dodge them because I'm not too fond of your gifts personally. No. Come on, you can speed up, Miguel. You can do it. No! He just gets a big boost backwards. Come on, Mysterio, you jerk. I'm just happy that there's no challenges for this level because I know for a fact I'd probably fail all of them. Don't you dare get the boost! Yeah, come back. You're not leaving anywhere. We're gonna take you out right now, punk. Incoming! Woo! Nice.
Yeah, it's all broken.
That's not good.
Is this helping or hurting? I get the two mixed up.
Both.
Hold still.
Here I come.
Let's go! Of course we end it with Neil Patrick Harris. Why wouldn't we want to end it with Neil Patrick Harris? Yahoo! Alright, Bubblehead, let's go. Look at this sweet combat pose, by the way. That's right. Take it all in. Take this web hammer. And I don't want to get hit. Which, by the way, this part is the worst. I can't believe we didn't die during that 2099 section. That just blows my own mind. But this part is the hardest part. Look at that already. Look at his freaking death balls or whatever, the death orbs. And it's so hard because you have to stay on this platform while not going away. You can't leave this platform trying to take out these creatures. Yeah, see? Right there. Like, see, they keep coming back. Or else, if you, like, leave it 1 second, then it registers that you left the platform, and you have to start all over again. So, right here, this is why it's the worst part. Leave that right now, Spider-Man. Just ignore that. Woo! Okay. At least we don't have to take out any Juggernauts or Sandmen or anything like that. That would just suck. Hello? Goodbye. No, ignore that. Just leave that all around. But yeah, again, like I was saying, if they can incorporate Mysterio in Spider-Man PS4, I really hope that they can somehow incorporate him, if he is in the game, to be like how Scarecrow was in Arkham Asylum. And even though this is kind of what it was in Arkham Asylum, where he's just this big, he's bigger than he actually is, he's using mind tricks to mess with Spider-Man. This is kind of like the Scarecrow fight in Arkham Asylum, but how I want it to be is specifically with the first Arkham game, Arkham Asylum, where you're walking through a hallway as Batman, and you don't know that you've been gassed, because there's like a part where Batman is coughing, and then it's a slight little, tease, like, oh, did you just notice that Batman just got, mind warped by Scarecrow's fear gas? And then you see that in Batman Arkham Asylum, where he walks through this hallway, and then all of a sudden he starts having flashes of his parents. And then all of a sudden you turn into mini Bruce Wayne, turn into little Bruce Wayne, and then you see the halls of Arkham Asylum slowly turn into Crime Alley. And I love that. That's my most favorite part of that game. And if they can do that same thing with Mysterio and Spider-Man PS4, and then Spider-Man gets flashbacks of Uncle Ben or something like that, I think that'd be great. Or maybe if something happened to Mary Jane, maybe if like Mary Jane almost got hit by hurt by Green Goblin, I think that'd be awesome if they could showcase that in a dark way. Because even though this game is most likely going to be rated T, and Insomniac isn't known to do dark stories, they've said that they're they know how important this character is. This is a Peter Parker story. So if they can, incorporate that in kind of a more mature way, I think that'd be cool if they can do it in, like, a more, intense way. Like, not dark, but just kind of more mature. Which I think would be great. Not like the new animated series and Neil Patrick Harris, not like that dark, but just kind of more, more grown-up. Because I think the most grown-up story we have had in a Spider-Man game is obviously Web of Shadows. And also Ultimate Spider-Man. But I think, like, in terms of being dark and gritty, and in terms of, like, the world's ending, that's definitely Web of Shadows. But Ultimate Spider-Man's a very mature story as well, which is why I love that game so much. I don't want to get hit by any of those balls. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, that would be bad. Yeah, get out of here, guys. No more creatures. Come on, we're already taking you guys out. How are we trying to get more of them? Run away. This is so hard, this part. If I die, I'm sorry, but geez, this part's hard. Get out of here. Run. Run, 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 Spider-Man. Obviously, run away from those things. They're not good. Oh my god. See? Come on. It just reset because I didn't take them all out at once. That just makes me upset. Ignore that. Run away. Thank God. Defeat all the creatures we have been. Dang it. Thank you. Jeez. Thank you, level, for going easy on us. I will try my best to use this music in the background of a Spider-Man PS4 video that I can make in the future, which I think would be fun. Oh my god, no way! Come on, please! No, wait, go back. Go back up. Go. I know that those physics made no sense just there, but come on. Get those emblems. Before we even go to that part, let's get the other emblems. Go away, Mysterio. We don't like your evil, weird magic puffballs. Woo! If I die right here just trying to swing, that would suck. Where's a golden emblem? We need one of those right now. Oh, boy. Okay, you know what? No, 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 run! Whew, okay. Slam him up, knock him down. Slam him up, knock him down. I know I've been spamming this move, guys, but this is literally the only way that you can beat this part, I think, is with that move. If you don't have that move, the Web Hammer Pound or the Web Cyclone, I think you're screwed. Especially if you're playing it on hard mode. Wow, then it's a million times harder. Oh, God. Okay, yeah. Run away from those right now, Spider-Man. Just run. Whew. What else is there to say about Mysterio? I think this voice actor is perfect. I think Quentin Beck / Mysterio, like whoever this voice actor is, I think is the perfect voice for Mysterio. Even though the one in Spider-Man 2 was a bit more nerdy, they went for the more nerdy Quentin Beck. I think this is a great, mixture of, like, serious Quentin Beck and kind of, like, scientifically intelligent and nerdy Quentin Beck at the same time. I think this is great because, by the end of when we beat him, he kind of sounds a bit more, pathetic and, oh, you beat me, Spider-Man, don't hurt me, please, like that. So that's kind of like the more nerdy Quentin Beck, and I just think that this voice actor did a great job of being Mysterio. Run away right now. Go, go, go. One hit from those things would be instant death. Come on, keep doing that. Keep doing that sweet move, Spider-Man, you can do it. Go away. I don't like that. Run and run. Just keep going, keep going. You got this. You got this, you got this. We haven't died yet. We glitched a bit earlier in the ultimate section because the Elgato, which freaked me out a bit because I thought I almost did die. But we didn't, so that's good, so keep going. Run, run. You can't catch me, I'm the Spider-Man. Or not the Gingerbread Man, though, because that wouldn't be good. Yeah, that's right. This concludes our epic boss fight with you, Mysterio. Except with your henchman that's about to kill us. Or not, who knows. No. Thought you could kill me, huh? Not even close, Bubble Boy. Ha ha! You didn't see that coming? You couldn't shoot that? It's a rock ball, man. Come on. So, we beat Mysterio, guys! The game, we did it! Because I will not talk during this epic final cutscene because it's too cool.
Anything you want. Don't! No!
Yee-hee! And that's how it's done, everybody!
A lesson to all you wannabe bad guys out there. When destroying dimensions and defying do-gooders, watch out. Because you might unleash forces beyond your control. Like the palpable power of four sensational Spider-Men.
Wait, the tablet! Oh, it could still be mine! It could still...
Some guys never learn. And, speaking of learning, you should learn how to count. Something tells me you're outnumbered. Gentlemen.
I really hate this fella.
Come on, he's a blast to kick in the face.
Pal, you got... Shut!
Well done. The walls of reality are rebuilding themselves. And now, you must all return to your own dimensions.
See you later, older and less cool versions of me.
Old? Hey, I'm from the future. To me, all you guys are ancient history.
Good to know there is a future, and men like you to carry on the good fight.
Word. Bye, guys. Next time you should hang around longer. We could start a bridge club or something. Come on, Misty. Time to drop you off at Supervillain Daycare.
Thank you, Spider-Man. You should be proud to know your legacy is being upheld across time and space.
Yeah, those guys were all right. But you have to admit,
With 4 different Spider-Men?
the one thing I know for sure,
Out of all of them,
I'm the best.
And so ends one of the most titanic team-ups of all time. And what have we learned here today, Marvelites? That no matter what corner of the cosmos you may find yourself in, there'll always be a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man to save the day. And to all of you web-spinning wonders, I proudly say, Excelsior!
Thanks, Stan. And thanks all the awesome Spider-Man for saving the day yet again. And that's how you end a Spider-Man game, guys. That's how you do a story. That's how you actually make a great quality Spider-Man game. And yet, while this might not be a AAA Spider-Man game, this is a damn great Spider-Man game nonetheless. That ending always just resonates in my heart with Stan Lee narrating, closing it off, beginning the game with him narrating, ending the game with him narrating, with all the Spider-Men being awesome in their witty selves. It's great, and I just love it, every single second of it. And here's the credits. So, awesome, guys. We beat the game again. Yay, I replayed through this game. I love every part of this game. And now that we made it to the end, I want to tell you guys about what I'm going to do now in regards to with Radioactive Replay. So, beat the game, right? And I also, if you guys didn't see, I also did Web of Shadows. I also played Spider-Man Web of Shadows. And in there, I also said that I would be doing a series after I beat each individual game called Radioactive Review, where I will review each individual Spider-Man game. I will give my score on it. I will talk about the pros, talk about the cons, talk about memorable moments, talk about why it's like list on my top 5 favorite Spider-Man games, because Web of Shadows is my favorite Spider-Man game of all time, and this is my 4th favorite. This is my 4th favorite Spider-Man game. I love every second of it. I also love this credit sequence right here with Voltron, freaking Hobgoblins or Voltron. It's freaking hilarious. And I just love this game in general. The story was great, super dynamic. The fact that Beanox could actually get 4 individual amazing voice actors to voice each individual Spider-Man was great. Each dimension has a unique art style, unique graphics, unique storyline, unique gameplay aesthetic, unique mission variety, unique AI for each of the enemies, because they said in interviews that the ultimate AI is different from the other AI that you fight in the game, because the ultimate AI swarms you. There's more enemies, they swarm after you to try and take you out more, so that way you can use your black suit power to take them all out, which I love. And yeah, since with Radioactive Review, since I beat this game, and you experienced it with me, guys, and thank you so much for actually doing that, because I love you guys actually supporting me. I know these videos don't get a lot of views compared to my Spider-Man PS4 videos, but they're still fun to me, and the fact that you guys do seem to like them and watch them means a lot to me, so I want to give it back to you guys by doing those reviews, scoring the games, doing stuff like that you guys will enjoy, and I think you guys will really, really have fun with it like I have fun with it. And really, just kind of also showcase, what I will be doing is that since this game is over, I'm going to try and do Radioactive Review for both Web of Shadows and Shattered Dimensions. So maybe since I did Web of Shadows, I can do that Radioactive Review first, and then I can move on to Shattered Dimensions. And then the next game, like I said, since I beat this one, the next game is going to be The Amazing Spider-Man 1. Now, a cool thing that someone mentioned, I think his name is Spiner, he said that in the last episode, he recommended that I live stream this episode. Now, sadly, I didn't live stream this episode, but it got me thinking, if you guys want me to, I can try, emphasis on try, because I don't know if I can, because my whole gear setup with my laptop and everything is a bit strange, but I will try to see if I can, in fact, live stream The Amazing Spider-Man 1, and see if you guys want me to do that, because then I can answer your questions, I can talk to you guys, I can do really cool Q&A type of, commentary for you guys, and yeah, it'll be really cool to showcase how you guys want me to, answer stuff about Spider-Man PS4, answer stuff about Spider-Man games, what have you, and I think if I did that through live streaming, I think it'd be really fun, and see how we can do that in the future. And yeah, these credits are great, super stylistic. Look at all these cool concept art images that we're seeing as well. Super cool. Green Goblin looking really miserable with kids. That's hilarious. But yeah, guys, Radioactive Replay is a great series because I can play my favorite Spider-Man games, I can interact with you, I can do cool intros because I love doing these intros for you guys. They're really fun to make for you. I know this intro was I just took it from the trailer, but you have to admit that trailer was badass, and I just wanted to showcase that with that intro, which was just the trailer, and yeah, and, you know, again, next is Amazing Spider-Man 1. After that, I ran a poll on Twitter, and I know a lot of you guys are asking it in the comments, and yes, after I do the Amazing Spider-Man 1, I will do Ultimate Spider-Man on the PS2 with old school games, and the reason why I waited for so long to do that one and to move on to like the classic Spider-Man games is because Godzilla Mendoza did a fantastic playthrough of Ultimate Spider-Man, and you know, you guys have probably already seen it already. I know I have. It was great. It was super awesome, and I wanted to wait, which is why like I did Web of Shadows. And then I saw that he did Ultimate Spider-Man, so I'm like, okay, what game can I do next? And I have Shattered Dimensions, so I'm like, okay, I can do Shattered Dimensions. And I know it would make sense to do Edge of Time next, but, you know, I wanted to do Amazing Spider-Man 1 since it's another free-roaming game. And it's more vast and fun and fluid and awesome. But let's see this secret cutscene of Madam Web doing spider things.
So, what I miss?
What the?
Holy crap!
Nuff said, kids. Nuff said.
Ah, you're funny, Spider-Ham. Yeah, Shattered Dimensions 2 confirmed, with Spider-Ham as the main playable character, of course, in the Pigverse, in the Spider-Pigverse, obviously. Yeah, but all these guys working on this game did a fantastic job. The studio at Beanox was great. You know, despite what you may think of the Amazing Spider-Man games, I still think this is their best game. Hands down, totally. Without a doubt, this is their best Spider-Man game. Edge of Time, see, me personally, another reason why I didn't want to do Edge of Time next, and why I am doing Amazing Spider-Man 1 next, is because of how I wanted to see that Edge of Time basically is a animated movie that just so happens to be a game. Which is weird, you know, if you understand what I'm saying, right? Because Edge of Time is basically Shattered Dimensions, just lowered in terms of gameplay. Because gameplay-wise, this game is a total game. Fantastic, awesome, great variety of playing levels, doing the challenges, going back just for fun to do the levels, playing it on different difficulties so that way you can get different unlockables, which is great. But yeah, just, you know, Edge of Time, it's weird because story-wise, I think the game has a great story. But gameplay-wise, I only play Edge of Time for the story. Because, you know, gameplay-wise, it's a less version of, it's a lower-down budget version of Shattered Dimensions. And also, it's weird, you know, that they got Christopher Daniel Barnes as 2099, and then they got Josh Keaton as Amazing Spider-Man, when clearly it is a sequel of this game, and then you get that connection in Edge of Time where they say, oh, Peter Parker, you there? Like, who's that? Oh, it's Miguel O'Hara from the 2099. And it's like, are the other me's in my head too? So clearly, it's a sequel for Shattered Dimensions, but apparently not, because this whole thing with, oh, each Spider-Man is unique and different, and we showcased that with a different voice actor, but then they got the Noir voice actor for 2099, then they got the Ultimate voice actor for Amazing, so it's weird, and it's this weird kind of hole that they dug themselves, and I get it. It wouldn't be a serious story if they got Neil Patrick Harris and Dan Gilvezan to carry that game. That makes sense to me, but still, it's like, I don't know, like, it kind of messed with the whole, you know, motion of, oh, they're going to make each dimension unique with a different voice actor, and then they kind of went back on that by getting Josh Keaton and Christopher Daniel Barnes for Amazing 2099, so I don't know, but that game is great for the story. Great story. Gameplay-wise, not that good. I have to say, though, that's why I want to do Amazing Spider-Man 1 first, after this game, because Amazing Spider-Man 1 has a really good story. Gameplay is really fun. The swinging, it's not the best swinging. It is, you know, it is okay, but the sky swinging is obvious. It's obvious and totally easy to see that, yeah, that's sky swinging. They didn't really do anything to cover it up, and yeah, it's just strange. But yeah, guys, different Spidey Squad members will be playing different games. Again, Spidey Bugle will be playing Ultimate Spider-Man soon, so that's another reason why I don't want to do Ultimate Spider-Man, is because Spidey Bugle will be playing it soon, so you can expect it from him. It'll be a total blast. You'll have a great time watching him play the game. But for me, you can expect the Amazing Spider-Man 1 next, and also the live stream. Let's see how that goes. You know, if you guys want me a live stream, we'll see. I know before E3 happened for Spider-Man PS4, I tested out live streaming the Amazing Spider-Man 2 on my PS4 just to see how that would work. and I think a lot of you guys watched it. I'm not sure, though. But yeah, I just tested out, see how it worked. But for this, since I have The Amazing Spider-Man 1 on my 360, and I'm playing this game on my PS3, but I have The Amazing Spider-Man 1 on my 360, and I can try to live stream through my laptop, we can see how that goes, and if I can do it properly, we shall see. But yeah, just let me know in the comments if you want me to live stream, if that sounds like a good idea, if you would want to see it. I don't know, and also, like, what questions you want me to answer for Spider-Man PS4 during the live stream. I think that'd be fun. And yeah, Radioactive review, I think I'll do Web of Shadows first, and then Shattered Dimensions, you know, because that way it would make sense. Maybe, hopefully, I can put them out both at the same time. We'll see, but yeah, I'll go over the pros, the cons, the best parts, the worst parts, you know, each thing with the gameplay, because then that way, you can see how I can review a game for Spider-Man, because I did review Spider-Man Homecoming, which not a lot of you guys saw, but some of you did still see it, which I highly appreciate. But yeah, that way you can see how I can review a Spider-Man game, so that way you can get the mindset of how I might review Spider-Man PS4 when that comes out. In terms of the story, with what Insomniac is doing with that game, in terms of the gameplay with what we're seeing, in terms of the set pieces, in terms of the graphics, all that jazz. So that way if I review the past Spider-Man games, you can get like a good mindset of seeing like where I'm coming from. And also, since I just love Spider-Man games, of course, why not review the old ones, because I really like them and appreciate them, and providing my thoughts on them would be a really cool way for you guys to see how I think about these games, and also describe to you why Web of Shadows is my favorite game. I did a video discussing my top 5 games and kind of breaking down why, but I didn't go too in depth. So if I do a video about my, reviewing the games and describing why Web of Shadows is my favorite, why Shattered Dimensions is my 4th favorite, I can discuss about that in depth, and hopefully you guys will like it. And also, just kind of to say it here, my top 5 Spider-Man games are Web of Shadows for number 1, Ultimate Spider-Man for number 2, Spider-Man 2 for number 3, Shattered Dimensions for number 4, and Spider-Man PS1 for number 5. So that's my top 5 games. Really love them. Let me know what your top 5 games are in the comment section down below. I'd love to know. And yeah, I just really think that given what we saw here with Beanox and handling a game like this was their first Spider-Man game. And it's nuts. They did a great job. So Insomniac, a company that's made Sunset Overdrive and Ratchet & Clank and all these memorable games, can totally knock it out of the park with Spider-Man PS4. And Spider-Man PS4 is a free-roaming game. This is level-based, or linear. And yeah, it's going to be crazy seeing what they do with the set pieces, with the action. I think, with Web of Shadows, the most action set piece in that game was, in fact, the final fight with Venom on the helicarrier. This game, I did a whole video on this, by the way, with Spidey Skater Boy and Green's Got Gaming. We talked about this with the set pieces. But for this game, particularly, all the set pieces, I think, come from the Ultimate Spider-Man levels. You fight Giant Electro. You fight, Deadpool on an oil rig when he's trying to throw tsunamis at you, which was nuts. And then Carnage. The whole Carnage level is a set piece, in my opinion, which is crazy. And with Spider-Man PS4, we see a crane falling. We see Mr. Negative's helicopter. We see all this cool stuff. And, I talked about this in the Doc Ock level, but I think a cool set piece, in my opinion, would seeing Peter Parker doing something as Peter Parker. Like, in an action sequence where, like, a building is exploding. Like, what if he was in the Daily Bugle's office? Or what if he was in wherever he is as a scientist, wherever he's working at as a scientist? What if he was there, and then just like the building he's parkouring through, it's exploding. It's, there's rockets going in there, it's blowing up, it's falling apart. What if we had that, where Peter's trapped in this building, he wants to turn to Spider-Man, but he can't because he'll risk his secret identity to people. So, if there's a set piece where you have to find out how to save people as Peter Parker, I think that'd be great. And, we kind of got that in The Amazing Spider-Man 1 with the first part of the game, where you do this whole first-person sequence with Spider-Man in the Alistair Smythe Oscorp laboratory office, and then like the cross-species escape, and you have to save Gwen and make sure she's okay, and just make sure that you get her out, and just make sure that you can save everyone who's in there, and then you go and switch into Spider-Man, which I thought was really cool, but we didn't interact with that. That was just a cutscene that whole time. So I want there to be an interactive sequence as Peter Parker doing something action-like. I kind of also talked about this in the Doc Ock level, but similarly with Nathan Drake in Uncharted 4, where he's diving down as a scavenging crew. He's getting this wreckage from this weird truck. He gets copper, and then he goes back to his house and spends time with Elena, and then he goes off to do stuff with Sam to try and find the treasure, the Avery's treasure, the pirate treasure. And then it's like with Spider-Man, do that. Like, if Mary Jane is still with him in Spider-Man PS4. We don't know. But, you know, go into that, because clearly you see Mary Jane's keys, or you see a key, something relating to Mary Jane. I still don't know what that is. Is that a key for Mary Jane's apartment? Is that Mary Jane's key to this apartment for Peter? I don't know. But, you know, I really want to see the dynamic of Peter gameplay in the game. I want to see how they can do that, because they've said Peter Parker gameplay is confirmed to be in the game. And, you know, if this is a exclusive Spider-Man game only on the PS4, come on, you need to have really, really dynamic Peter gameplay, in my opinion. Yeah, I know I'm just rambling at this point, guys. Yeah, this game is great overall. I think, you know, my favorite level, like I said, is Deadpool. The best level of this game is, in fact, the Carnage level. Even though the Mysterio fight right there was fantastic, I think overall, though, the Carnage level, in terms of scale, in terms of what you're doing, in terms of the boss fight that you do have with him, I think was great. But I think even though they made Mysterio the final boss, I think Carnage was better than him. Honestly. Like, Mysterio, though, was still great, you know. Fighting him as each individual Spider-Man, doing... And I love that, you know, you have to do a certain thing that tailors to that Spider-Man. You have to free fall as 29-9. You have to take out his mini henchmen with the Rage mode, with the black suit. You have to stealth as Spider-Man Noir, and then you have to just be amazing as Amazing Spider-Man. Just save the day, finally, as the one and only true Spider-Man in the end. And again, I love it how that's who they made the Amazing Spider-Man. Who they made the core 616 Spider-Man is, in fact, Neil Patrick Harris. I love that so much. Whew, so good. But yeah, guys, Amazing Spider-Man 1 is going to be a blast. Again, live streaming, playing it, who knows. Just let me know in the comments. And I think we'll have a really fun time with Radioactive Review. Again, stay tuned for that soon. You know, I don't know when it's going to come out, but just know before I do Radioactive Replay for The Amazing Spider-Man 1, I will do Radioactive Review for Web of Shadows and Shattered Dimensions. So that you can look forward to. I don't know how long they will be, but they will in fact be a really fun time. Yay! So we beat Shattered Dimensions, everybody. That is the end of Radioactive Replay for Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. We took out Mysterio and all of these awesome, ultimate, amazing, sensational, spectacular villains in all of these dimensions, and I had a wonderful time playing this game with you guys, enjoying it with me. And again, stay tuned for The Amazing Spider-Man 1, and here's a little sneak peek of what you can expect for the game. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, everybody. Until next time, stay tuned for Radioactive Review. It's going to be one heck of a good time. Stay spectacular, Spidey fans. Peace out.